everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So if you have been following along on my blog for the past couple of months, you would have seen that I have been getting very into skincare recently. So I think it's something to do with turning 31, getting older. I've started to notice the impact of the environment and the world around us on my skin. I'm getting fine lines and wrinkles, especially little wrinkles around my eyes. I am noticing more and more pigmentation and sunspots. I've even had a little bit of rosacea, like little broken veins happen around my nose. And my skin also seems to be a little bit more reactive now as I'm getting older. I'm not quite sure what that is about, but yeah, I've definitely noticed a massive change in my skin as I've gotten older. So I've decided to do a regular series over on my blog where I try different skincare brands and ranges that are known to be really effective and really good quality. Like, no more putting junk on my skin. That was my New Year's resolution at the start of 2017. Like, absolutely no junk on my skin anymore. And that's where this next range of products comes in. I actually started using them after a hard little lesson because there was a new product that was launched. It's an exfoliating product, and I was warned not to use it on a daily basis. It said that it is gentle enough to use on a daily basis, but that you may need to give your skin some time to get used to it. So I started using it. I think for the first week I used it 2 times. The next week I used it every 2 days, and then by the next week I used it every single day, and I actually got a little bit of a reaction on my skin. So I got a little dry, patchy red spot over here that was quite sore, and it was quite warm to the touch actually. It was like a full-on allergic reaction. So I did some research, I did some googling, and at that point in time, Roche-Posay actually contacted me wanting to know whether I would be interested in trying the Roche-Posay Toleriane range, which is specifically for all types of intolerant skin. So it's particularly for sensitive skins, reactive skin. So I mean, the timing could not have been better. Ordinarily, I mean, last year sometime I would have said like, no, my skin is not sensitive at all. But for some reason over the last 2 months or so, like, my skin has just been acting out big time. So I was very excited when they contacted me and couldn't wait to start putting these products to the test. But first, I headed off to the dermastore, which is here in Somerset West. Dr. Webster is the dermatologist and the specialist that heads up the dermastore. And I went to see Sarah Springer at the dermastore, and she did a visual consultation on my skin. And basically this is a machine that you put your face into at 3 different angles, and it takes photographs of your face from all angles. So it'll take photos of the right side, the front of your face, and the left side, and it shows you sort of your pore size, it shows you broken capillaries, it shows you fine lines and wrinkles, it shows you skin damage that has been done since childhood, which quite possibly affected me the most. Like, since I saw the sun damage that lies underneath the surface of my skin, I have been extra vigilant about not only my own sun care, but applying sunscreen to beanie every single day as well. I have been using the La Roche-Posay Toleriane range for the past 6 weeks or so, I would say, and I have noticed an incredible difference in my skin. Like, the products, as I mentioned, are designed for sensitive, intolerant skin. To begin with, I have been using the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Dermo Cleanser, which is a gentle, creamy, milky wash. You don't even need to use water with this, because sometimes some sensitive, reactive skins actually react to water. So if you have that kind of skin type, you can rest assured knowing that this one, you can just tissue it off. You just apply it to your skin, apply a little bit to your fingertips, massage into skin, and you can tissue it off. I don't have skin that reacts to water, so, and I like to rinse my cleansers with water because I don't feel as though I've had a proper cleanse unless I do. So I rinse this with water, apply it to my skin, rinse with water and pat dry. I think that is another incredibly important tip for sensitive skins, is to pat dry, never rub your skin. Something that I really enjoy about this cleanser is that it actually leaves like a little film on the surface of your skin after you've washed your face. So that sounds a bit odd, and I think some people would immediately be turned off by the idea of that, but it is not a weird kind of film. It's not an overly oily film. It doesn't interfere with your makeup application at all. Once you've applied your moisturizer, you don't even feel it, but it's almost like a thin little lipid barrier that it applies. I don't know, it leaves this little lipid barrier on the surface of your skin, so your skin doesn't feel tight, it doesn't feel dry, it feels so amazingly comfortable. And I've even forgotten to apply moisturizer once or twice when using this cleanser, which is weird for me because I do have a combination skin, so I do get tightness, especially on my cheeks after I've washed my face. Don't get that with this. I've gone to bed without moisturizing. Totally forgotten to moisturize because it feels so comfortable on the skin. After I've cleansed, I like to use Roche-Posay's incredibly famous and amazing thermal spring water. I love, love, love this stuff. I have had a bit of a moment recently with thermal spring waters and facial mists and everything. I'm just such a fan of them, especially since we've come out of a bit of a heat wave in Cape Town. So, I mean, I always have one of these in my bag. I actually have a little mini one which goes in my handbag and goes everywhere with me. I keep this one in the fridge because it is so nice and refreshing to spray it on your skin after it's been in the fridge for a few hours. To moisturize my skin, I have got one of two options. So I have got the Toleriane Rich and the Toleriane Ultra. My favorite is the Toleriane Ultra, simply because it is in the most incredible packaging. It is pump packaging. One pump is all that it takes. It's got 40 milliliters of product in it, but I've been using this for 6 weeks, and I think you can see in there is still plenty, more than half of the product left. So it definitely goes a long way. It's got a little bag on the inside, so when you pump, the bag actually sort of deflates a bit, and it pushes the product out, which means that the product is completely protected against any contaminants. It's protected against oxidation. No bacteria will get in here, so you know that the product that you're putting on your skin is pure. It is completely safe for your sensitive skin. No bacteria, no contaminants whatsoever, no oxidation. You are getting the full benefits of this product as it was packaged. The Toleriane Ultra every morning and most nights. It is a lightweight cream. It sits very well on the skin. It absorbs really beautifully. As much as it feels very lightweight on the skin, it is intensely nourishing, which I love. But on evenings when I feel like my skin needs something a little bit more, especially if I've been flying, for example, if I've spent some time on the beach, if I've been outdoors, then I will use the Toleriane Rich, which is a very soothing protective cream. Loving these products. I have been wanting to do a regular monthly feature on the skincare products I'm using, but I've been using these ones for 2 months now, and I'm finding it really difficult to let go of them because they really are that amazing. So I could highly recommend that you check out the Roche-Posay range. I will leave details for stockists and all of that again in the blog post, so the link is in the down bar below. Just go and have a look. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the products or about your skin or anything, you can leave them in the comments below, either on my blog post or on the YouTube video. I will answer questions where possible, and if there is something that I am unsure of, I will ask Dr. Webster or Sarah from Dermastore to help me answer those. Yes, and if you found this helpful and you think there is somebody else that would find it helpful, please do share this video. Like, let's spread the knowledge of good skincare far and wide. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet and you're interested in seeing more similar videos in future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will chat to you again soon. Bye!